He's way towards that A-bomb side, and no one's there. Does anybody defuse it? That's my question.
He does. Oh my god, no. I'm about to tilt off the face of this earth.
Coming into the qualifier, we felt like we wanted to prove to people that we could make another major and that our first initial major wasn't a fluke.
This qualifier meant to us, like, we knew we could make it again, especially with the format, like three wins, 3 losses, you can make it in. And the opponents here are good, but they're not like Fnatic. We're used to facing Fnatic, LG first, and like First Pro first. Like all these teams are like, you know, best teams in the world that you have to play right away. It's like we're trying our best, but like we just struggle because we're like the best teams in the world for a reason. But we were excited to play again because I don't know. In my opinion, I like to face these teams and like just make them mad, like just beat them, and then because like we don't get a lot of respect, which is some is deserved. Like we don't get a lot of respect, but so I like to beat these teams and just make them upset, you know.
My mindset going into this event was just one of like I wasn't really worried about anything. Just, you know, it was kind of one of these things where we've already made a major, so it was just let's show up and win this and make it again.
I didn't really feel any pressure. Just wanted to prove our fans, supporters right and prove the haters wrong, you know.
If you see double smoke, they're gonna rush B.
Okay, so it's all double smoke.
Yep, double smoke, yeah.
So I'll call like they're flashing over. Doesn't mean rotate, but when you call 2 smoke.
When we found out we were playing Hellraisers for the first match, we weren't too worried. We felt like we had a decent shot against them. The only thing that worried us was that Oscar is a really strong opper, and we typically struggle against strong oppers.
To the sun that shines, to the moon that follows, to the night that covers, to the day when love
Is he gonna be able to, I think it's gonna be a spot in ponding.
He sees the gun barrel, and there he goes.
He's making his way towards that A-bomb side, and no one's there. Does anybody defuse it? That's my question.
He does. Oh my god, no.
He's gonna get this.
No. I'm about to tilt off the face of this earth. Why is this allowed to happen? Arya's a beast. Okay.
Playing against Hellraisers, they just outclassed us. I mean, there was nothing really, anything like blaringly wrong that we did. It was just, you know, they were able to run around and take control of the map.
That was so lucky. You didn't even try to block it with that.
Playing overseas in terms of like jet lag and stuff like that, I didn't really feel anything. Like the first day or two before we played, I felt kind of really tired and stuff, but I just slept so much. I slept like 14 hours, 15 hours each day, and then by the time we played the first game versus Hellraisers, I was so awake. Like, and like the studio, they had like those bright lights, those white, like the whole room's like white, and so like I just felt so awake. I was just like. Going into the match versus Renegades, we watched how they played on Cobble and other maps as well, but I prepared heavily for Cobble because I knew they like Cobble and they probably wouldn't ban it, so I knew Cobble would be the map that we'd probably play. And so we watched their match and planned around like how they play.
When we were match against Renegades, we were actually pretty happy because we wanted to play them on LAN. because we lost to them in several times online, and we wanted to prove that we could beat them. Seriously, come on, like, let's fucking go. Like, we know we could have won yesterday, we should have, but it's okay, fuck it.
With that, they're still gonna have a chance to get back into the site. Davey leaping down, grabs that shot into JKS. Sponge plays his cards right. This round will be going the way of Renegades, and a much needed one at that. Abe is peering the wrong side, but still gets the kill onto Sponge. Let's fucking go!
So like on our first half, we played CT side, and we just knew when we saw something, this is what they're gonna do. If we saw like this smoke, this is what they're gonna do. If this smoke, these smokes, okay, they're gonna do this. We rotate heavily this way, you know, just full rotation, and it worked perfectly. We had like 12-3, 11-4, and then second half happened. We're on T side Cobble, and everything was working again, but we just lost every single 1v1, 2v2. Somehow, some way, we'd lose this situation, and then it just ended up we had to just do it was like 14-14, and we're gonna save on T side, Tech 9 rush Long B, and we're in like a 2v4 situation. We win, and then next round we win too because they had low money at that point, and it was just like it came down to like a miracle plays at the end.
Going into our matches against Hellraisers, I was calling that match, and then against Renegades, we had Professor Chaos call, and then continued to call from there.
Like, you want to make a peak, just make a peak, you know?
I fucking will. I'm ready to fucking ball, dude.
It's our map too, we do guns now.
Playing against NBS, it's important to remember that they will always buy. If they lose pistol, they're gonna buy. If they lose that round, they're gonna buy. I remember their match against Gambit. Their first gun round, they had 4 Mac 10s in armor. So that was important for us to know.
About to play Envious, we knew they used to be really good. They were like a top 2-3 team in the world. We know right now they're not playing so well, but we know how good they can play. But watching them play on Cobble, which is the map we prepared for, heavily, we watched other maps too, but Cobble, we knew we could beat them, watching them how they aim and such.
Just honestly throw the flash that banks off the wall, the simple one. No one's gonna sit way back and throw a pop flash. You're gonna throw the flash off the wall. All 3 of you guys are gonna drop, and you're gonna come out Skyfall side. Just remember the opera is on plat or jumping off plat at that point. So I'll be peeking when you guys are getting to Skyfall with my op, and I'll hold that, but he could be on the far left or he can be rotating the site. So you guys just come out, throw the flash that blinds the rock guy, because there's gonna be another guy, either rock or statue, supporting him.
Drowning slowly.
Blades for his third.
After losing the match versus Envious, it was, I mean, it hurt us, but we're not the first team to lose to Envious. So you just gotta, you know, put it behind you and, you know, bring the hunger to the next match.
First few rounds we just screwed up heavily, and then they had so much money on CT side Cobble, they never had to save once on CT side, so we were the ones always having to save on T side Cobble, which is a horrible situation. And we just had like a disaster match, like one of those matches like we're just first few rounds you just screw up so much that like just screws your whole like entire matchup, and so that's what happened. So I was pretty upset that day, like I was so mad what happened. So.
Getting match versus Tyloo, I mean, we were confident. I'm always confident. It doesn't matter who we're playing against. We know they're good. They beat LG, they beat Liquid, they beat Renegades. But no matter what, we're going into it confident.
We knew it would be Cobble, Dust 2 or Mirage, and we didn't get to see Mirage. And so I watched Mirage real quick, got a feel of what they do.
Can't find any of these shots. However, at the same time, Davey and A are holding quite nicely in there. Jason R.
This could be awful.
He's going to be moving in, but he gets that first shot. Nicely done on Attacker. Now he's going to fall back, though. Even finds a second kill. The back, but it's Professor Chaos that finds the first kill. Back into the smoke and finds a second one. Fancy striking back with Professor Chaos again with another op shot, taking down Attacker. One more going down. It's all in somebody. Professor Chaos with a 4K on the op. But as Abe presses forward, he's going to get some damage. It's not a whole lot, but as he moves forward, there's going to be the grenade. It doesn't connect anywhere. It's the flank, so DD clears
I'm pretty sure I can speak for my entire team. We were heartbroken. To make a comeback like that, just to lose, it was crushing for sure. We shouldn't have ever even been in this situation. The first half being 12-3 was as far as one-sided as that half was. On paper, the rounds that were happening were so close. Like, we should have had a lot more rounds. And the comeback the next half, it shouldn't even have been a comeback. We should have had more rounds on T side. We should have had more rounds on CT side to work with, you know. It's just one of those things. It was heartbreaking though.
And on T side, like on our T side, we knew like how to beat them. It's just a matter of just us getting the kills and converting and executing properly, which we didn't do. Like, we were in positions like we had like the not great strategies, but we had like good like ideas of what to do. But we get in these like positions of like, you know, how to beat them, but we just wouldn't convert.
We could have done a lot better, for sure. I feel we made a lot of little mistakes that added up to, you know, where we are now. Felt like it definitely could have been a different outcome. After every event, you have another notch on your belt, you know. You just just more experience. You just, you know, you have that, you get the feel for it, and it just kind of helps you for next ones. I don't think it really gives us that big of an advantage having played in events before, but it's I don't know, it's just another notch on the belt for sure.